Foreclosure is a massive problem in the United States. Almost 1 million families in 2016 had to endure that awful situation.
Working directly with the foreclosure data, I see on average 50 to 75 families per week go through foreclosure in the Denver area.
Usually the families end up in that terrible circumstances because of something that was unforeseen. So I think a lot of people make an assumption that they bought a house they couldn't afford or they just spend more than they have, when realistically it's something along the lines of a death in the family or unemployment or a devastating diagnosis, things that they absolutely could not control, and now all of a sudden they just can't make their mortgage payments.
It's really important for us to speak with families in regards to them going through foreclosure, just because they don't know that there is help out there. They really do feel like they're alone. Foreclosure is hard, it's sad, it's devastating really, but going to people and delivering a solution where now their life changed, a conversation with you and them agreeing to work with you means that their situation has now changed.
But the way that it's dealt with today is what makes it really tragic, because it's super one-sided. So the second the family can't make those mortgage payments, they end up with that foreclosure. A few months down the road, they lose their home, they lose all the money and equity that was in that home, and their life is just turned upside down. I'd call it a greedy investor mentality, because everyone looks at that situation as profit potential. They don't care about what's going to happen to that family down the road. At Powerfully Passionate Philanthropy, we approach really difficult and complex situations like foreclosure from an abundance mentality. Because if you put that family first and you think about taking care of them, you can still make money on foreclosures, and that's fine, but we want to do it where we can make money and it's not profits. We like to look at it as proceeds. The way the synergistic philanthropy model works for foreclosure is we ensure for every one of those families the best financial outcome. So they know for sure that we're going to be taking care of them, and we pretty well remove all the stress involved. So we catch up the mortgage payments so they no longer have to worry about anything. We give them money up front, quite a big chunk, because we know they're going to need to move and rent somewhere, get another place to live. So we do give them about 20% of their equitable share up front. That way they don't have to worry about that and they can go move. And then after they leave, we list the house on the market. They get the remainder of their equitable share, that other 80%, and they've got plenty of money to move forward. So they can exit the situation with their dignity intact and plenty of money for a bright future. And meanwhile, we were able to generate proceeds for plenty of worthy social causes. And at the end of the day, everyone's really happy.